on Channel 5. This is the 10 o'clock news with Daryl David and the Channel 5 news team. Jim Tillman with weather and Mark Goldberg with sports. The Channel 5 news at 10.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight. They're comparing it to a war zone or the aftermath of a hurricane. Jones County of south central Mississippi, the scene of a killer tornado.
Back here at home, the twisters are in politics. Chicago's mayoral candidates taking a close look tonight at what may be a strained alliance between Jane Byrne and Harold Washington. After a day of meeting voters on Chicago's wet and windy streets, Republican hopeful Donald Hyder tonight took his campaign to a German Mardi Gras celebration. Now, Hyder, Thomas Hines, and Edward Vrdolyak apparently must wage their campaigns against a Democratic Party which is trying to pull together. And there's more to come on the Channel 5 News. We'll focus on a tragic anniversary of a violent death in a country where violence is almost unheard of.
And we'll show you who's in and who's out at the White House.
The Channel 5 News is being sponsored in part by Avis.
President Reagan is busily engaged in damage control tonight, trying to get his administration moving forward once again.
Jim Tillman here to check into the weather, see if it's going to be as bad as we thought.
I don't think it's going to be so bad at all. It's going to be a little wet, and then it's going to get kind of cold, but a little rain never hurt anybody to start off the beginning of a new month.
A newborn baby is fighting for its life on the south side tonight. That baby born prematurely after its mother was shot while walking on South Union Avenue yesterday. The mother and baby being cared for at University of Chicago Hospital. The mother is in fair condition, but the baby's condition is worsening and is now listed as critical.
Some good news on the gas price front tonight. Analysts predict prices should head downward after a 2-month rise. However, those analysts doubt the price will take a steep drop. They say the drop should amount to about 6 cents a gallon, but anything we get is great.
Sure. And what's great also is apparently Lakeshore Drive is not going to have a problem like we thought.
I don't think it's going to wash away tonight. We'll still see it there on tomorrow morning. And we're going to see some more wet weather, too. But then we're going to see colder weather. Now, let's face it, we've been very, very fortunate. We got all the way through the month of February without any snow. Overcast skies now, and not snow, but rain, and light rain at that. Visibility 4 miles in fog and rain. The temperature's 36 to 40 degrees, wind out of the east at 17. No humidifier tonight. It's a very wet night. 40 degrees the high temperature today. The low, 38, right at the normal high for today of 38 degrees. Normally we'd see 22 degrees on the low temperature. Let's start with tomorrow. We will see a flake or two in the air, and might even see a flurry throughout the night tomorrow night and into Monday. The 30s will get out of here on Tuesday as the sun begins to shine again, and we climb right back into the 40s. 42 degrees on Wednesday and 43 degrees on Thursday. Lots more sunshine in store for Chicago. We got through February in great shape. March is not going to be so bad either, at least not starting out that way.
It's fine with us.
Is the weather nice in Mesa?
Yes, it's great in Mesa. It always is.
You know who's down there. Mark Goldberg's down there, and Warner Saunders joins us now.
As a matter of fact, Mark Goldberg just went over to Sarasota. Oh boy, I'm telling you, you can't win for losing out here, can you? Oh, you're going to see Michael Jordan just put on a magnificent show. Marvelous Michael doing it again.
What better way to start out a sportscast than the greatest basketball player of all time, right?
I'm serious. This guy is pretty good.
Well, he's the greatest of all time, Warner.
That's what I said. He's the greatest of all times. We start off tonight's sportscast, yes, featuring the finest basketball player in the world and the team he leads, Michael Jordan and the Bulls against the Milwaukee Bucks this afternoon at the stadium. Look at this. Milwaukee's Terry Cummings hits a long jump shot there. The Bucks 86-82 lead in the fourth quarter. However, let's get a look at Michael. Now watch him go past 4 guys. Now count them. 1, 2, 3, 4 in for the basket. Now you're going to see Jordan again. He'll shoot the ball. This was one of the few times he'll get it rejected, but the luck of Jordan gets back to Corzine. Right over to Jordan then. He goes in for the basket. Now Mr. Jordan will be outside. He gets some attaboys there and say, hey, all right, guys, let's go get it. He's outside. He misses. Terry Cummings tips it in. I wish he had a Bulls uniform on. Jordan again. You're going to see some great passing between Jordan and Corzine. Jordan gets the basket. The Bulls win it 107 to 104.
You were talking a little earlier about Michael Jordan, how, he's really playing a good basketball. But how long can a guy like this go on, keep blasting through the key like this in his career?
That's right. That's right. The Celtics get Larry Bird, and then they surround him with a group of real fine ball players. We've got to do the same thing with Michael Jordan, so he can play for 10 years instead of getting hurt maybe next year or something.
Right. Well, thanks, Warner. Thanks for joining us tonight. That's it for the Channel 5 News at 10 o'clock. Please join us again tomorrow night.
Good night.